Think you know everything about the world's most iconic landmarks? Think again. These monuments hold secrets, mysteries, and quirks that will blow your mind. From hidden rooms to ancient engineering marvels, here are 15 secret facts about famous monuments you probably didn't know. Let's jump in. The Eiffel Tower isn't just an architectural masterpiece, it's a monument with a secret. At the very top, Gustave Eiffel, the engineer behind the design, built a private apartment for himself. But don't imagine a lavish suite. It's a modest space with wooden furniture, a grand piano, and even scientific equipment. Eiffel used it to conduct experiments and host distinguished guests, including Thomas Edison. While the apartment was off limits for decades, today you can catch a glimpse of it if you visit the tower. It's truly a hidden gem that most visitors never realize exists. The Great Wall of China isn't a single, continuous wall, but a collection of walls built by various dynasties over centuries. And while its scale is impressive, the real marvel is in the details. Ancient builders used a special mortar made of sticky rice to bind the stones. Yes, sticky rice. This ingenious recipe gave the wall incredible durability, allowing it to withstand centuries of wear and tear. And let's clear up a common myth. It's not visible from space with the naked eye, but what it lacks in visibility from space, it more than makes up for in its enduring strength and historical significance. The Taj Mahal is often called a teardrop on the cheek of time, and its beauty is truly otherworldly. But did you know it's designed to change colors throughout the day? At dawn, it glows pinkish. Under the midday sun, it turns a dazzling white, and at sunset, it bathes in a golden hue. This incredible feature is thanks to the translucent marble used in its construction, which reflects light differently depending on the time of day. It's said this symbolizes the changing moods of Mumtaz Mahal, the emperor's beloved wife for whom this monument was built. It's not just a mausoleum, it's a living, breathing work of art. Lady Liberty wasn't always green. When the Statue of Liberty was first unveiled in 1886, its copper exterior shone like a brand new penny. Over the years, exposure to air and moisture caused the copper to oxidize, giving it its iconic green patina. But that's not the only surprise. At her feet, you'll find broken chains and a shackle, a powerful symbol of freedom and the abolition of oppression. And here's another twist. Her torch isn't the original one. The first torch was damaged by years of weather and pollution and was replaced in 1984 with a gold-plated replica. The original torch is now on display inside the statue's pedestal museum. Perched high in the Andes Mountains, Machu Picchu isn't just a breathtaking sight, it's an engineering marvel. Built over 500 years ago by the Incas, the city features an advanced drainage system that still functions perfectly today. The terraces that make the site so iconic aren't just for agriculture. They also prevent landslides by channeling rainwater safely away. Despite the region's heavy rainfall, this system has kept Machu Picchu remarkably intact over the centuries. And here's the kicker. This massive site was constructed without the use of wheels. The Incas moved stones weighing several tons using sheer manpower, proving their incredible ingenuity. The Leaning Tower of Pisa didn't start leaning overnight. Construction began in 1173, and the tilt started to appear after workers completed just 3 stories. The problem? The soft, unstable soil beneath the tower couldn't support its weight. Over the centuries, attempts were made to stabilize it, but the lean only grew worse. Finally, in the late 20th century, engineers removed soil from beneath one side, reducing the tilt slightly and securing the tower's future. Today, the lean is part of its charm, drawing millions of visitors each year. Fun fact, it's now leaning at a safe angle of about 4 degrees, just enough to keep its signature look. The pyramids of Giza are some of the most studied structures in the world, but they still hold secrets. Did you know they were once covered in polished limestone? This casing gave the pyramids a smooth, reflective surface, making them glisten like jewels in the desert sun. Over time, earthquakes and looting stripped away these stones, leaving the rugged structure we see today. Another fascinating detail: the Great Pyramid was aligned so precisely with the cardinal points that even modern architects marvel at its accuracy. How the ancient Egyptians achieved this without advanced tools remains one of history's great mysteries. The Colosseum in Rome is often associated with gladiator battles, but did you know it was also used for mock naval battles? Yes, the Romans designed an intricate system of aqueducts to flood the arena floor and recreate naval combat scenes. These spectacles, known as naumachia, were incredibly popular and showcased Rome's engineering prowess. Later, the Colosseum's wooden floor was permanently installed, and the underground chambers were used to house animals and gladiators. What's even more impressive is that this nearly 2,000-year-old structure still stands despite enduring earthquakes, fires, and even stone looting. Christ the Redeemer, standing atop Mount Corcovado in Rio de Janeiro, isn't just a symbol of faith, it's also a marvel of construction. Built in the 1930s, the outer layer of the statue is made of soapstone, chosen for its durability against weathering. However, because of its height and location, it's frequently struck by lightning, up to 3 or 4 times a year. In 2014, one particularly strong lightning bolt broke off part of its thumb and a piece of its head. Repairs had to be made using the same type of soapstone from the original quarry to maintain its integrity. The Sydney Opera House is as much an architectural masterpiece as it is a tale of perseverance. Designed by Danish architect Jorn Utzon, the structure's iconic sail-like shells were inspired by segments of an orange. However, the project faced significant delays and budget overruns, leading to Utzon's resignation before its completion. He never returned to see the finished building in person. What's even more remarkable is that this now world-famous icon was initially dismissed as impossible to build. It's a true testament to pushing the boundaries of creativity and engineering. Big Ben is actually the nickname for the massive bell inside the Elizabeth Tower, not the tower itself. Installed in 1859, the bell weighs over 13 tons and has a distinct chime that's recognized worldwide. During World War II, Big Ben became a symbol of resilience, continuing to chime even as bombs fell on London. Interestingly, the tower leans slightly to the northwest due to decades of underground construction nearby. Don't worry, it's stable for now, but engineers keep a close eye on it. Angkor Wat isn't just the largest religious monument in the world, it's also a cosmic masterpiece. Its entire layout is a symbolic representation of Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Hindu cosmology. Its alignment with celestial events such as equinoxes and solstices showcases the Khmer Empire's advanced knowledge of astronomy. What's more, the temple is covered in carvings of over 3,000 heavenly nymphs, each uniquely detailed. It's as if every corner of Angkor Wat was crafted with both earthly and divine precision. Mount Rushmore is more than just a tribute to 4 US presidents. It's also home to a hidden chamber. Behind Abraham Lincoln's head lies a hall of records, a room intended to house important documents and artifacts that represent America's history. While the room wasn't completed as originally planned due to funding issues, it does contain a time capsule with key documents, like the Declaration of Independence and the US Constitution. The room remains inaccessible to the public, adding an air of mystery to this already iconic monument. The Forbidden City in Beijing is an architectural wonder with over 9,000 rooms. But here's the fascinating part. It was constructed entirely without nails. Ancient Chinese joinery techniques allowed wooden beams and pillars to interlock perfectly, creating structures that have withstood centuries of earthquakes and storms. The palace complex also reflects ancient Chinese numerology. The number 9, symbolizing eternity, is repeatedly incorporated into its design. Even the emperor's throne room is surrounded by intricate details featuring dragons, a symbol of power and protection. Stonehenge is shrouded in mystery, but here's something you might not know: the stones themselves can sing. When struck, they produce a unique ringing sound, which has earned them the nickname Singing Stones. This acoustic property suggests that Stonehenge may have been used in rituals involving sound and vibration. Another mind-boggling fact: some of the stones were transported from a quarry over 150 miles away. How they achieved this remains one of history's great enigmas. Whatever its purpose, Stonehenge continues to captivate scientists, historians, and mystics alike. And that's it. 15 incredible secrets behind the world's most famous monuments. These landmarks aren't just structures, they're stories of resilience, innovation, and mystery. Which fact amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from around the globe. See you next time.